Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my peeps. Anybody online? Nice to see you. Let's do some choro sensing in this beautiful sunny period that we have now, especially if you're in Europe or this part of Europe. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Nice to have you joining. Please, you may want to share this video. Normally, I don't ask people to really share a video unless I know that there might be something in here for one or two people. But this one is particularly for all my black brothers and sisters, Africans, Caribbean, wherever you may be. Believe me, if I'm going to have to pay money to Facebook to share this video, I probably would do that because there is something that had been bothering me for a while now. I've entered it on different platforms and I keep getting the same conviction as the day goes. Okay, and that is self-preservation. Self-preservation is something that is killing us in Africa. We as black people, we lack the ability to self-preserve. Just like I have written, self-preservation is key to success as a people. And so today I want to talk to you all about it. It's a beautiful day, and obviously if it was not because of the pandemic, we all probably would be planning one party or the other, or to just go out and go have some fun with other people. But because we're all locked out, wherever we are, whether partially or fully locked down, the most people are home or, hanging out with family, at least close families. In my situation, I'm home. Kids are out doing their thing. And so it's just a moment to, self-reflect, think about things, read things. And I'd been thinking about doing this for a while, and I felt like if I can't go to my people, well, my people can come to me online. I could do this with just a couple of my friends, but obviously I'm sure they are tired of hearing me complain about the invasion of the Chinese already, because I talk about it to anybody that wants to listen. If you have not noticed, the Chinese are invading Africa. They are invading Africa. The next colonization is on the way. And it's not going to be by the Americans. It's not going to be by the Europeans. It's going to be by the Chinese. It is already happening. I keep seeing videos and pictures of African leaders instating Chinese people in very important places in their communities. In Kano, they made them chiefs. In Zimbabwe, they made them head of a community. Everywhere you look, Chinese people are invading Africa. And then I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is wrong with our people? Why are we so forgetful? Why does it seem like half of our people are suffering from amnesia? The past is not even far away. The same way that the Europeans came and colonized Africa, the same way the Arabs came and colonized Africa before the Europeans came. Now the Chinese are coming. Modern day slavery. They are colonizing us systematically. And we are opening our arms, opening our legs, opening our cities, our communities to Chinese people. This is a strategic plan. This is something that they've been thinking of for a long time. China is overpopulated. China needs to disperse. And they have actually taken Africa as the next place to take over. And we are as gullible as shit. Because our leaders are greedy people. And the intelligent ones amongst us are either out of the country or we're just watching and things are happening. What the hell is wrong with us? Why are we laying down there and letting them rape us? I don't understand what's going on. The only way I can do anything is to talk about it. My friends are tired of hearing me say this, but this is the truth. Every single Chinese you allow into your community is another threat. What they do, They do not want to hire you as a local. They are going to hire one African and they're going to bring 6 Chinese. In South Africa, Mandarin has become an official language. What the F is wrong with us? I know, I'm preaching to the choir. I know. But maybe someday somebody is going to hear my voice and going to say, oh, they were not all stupid. The only problem there now is, how do you tell these people? How do you get to the people that really needs to think and do something about it? I saw a video the last time of the way they were maltreating Africans in Africa. I saw a video of an African saying yes sir to a Chinese man. And I'm thinking, what the F? Until we get colonized. When Hitler was going to start telling his people that they need to start killing Jews, it did not start in one day. It was a strategic move. It started from the little things. They started isolating a group of people, particularly the Jews at that time. And then they started throwing shit at them. And then it started growing. The community started joining in. People started joining in. And then they made the Jews the scapegoat of the community. They made them the dogs of the community. They started doing things to them that they wouldn't do to one another. But because the community were law-abiding people, they did not think of attacking. They did not think of fighting. They accepted the shit they gave to them. What happened afterwards? A whole country turned against the Jews. And how many people were gassed? The history is just there. 75 years ago, the people got liberated. The Netherlands keeps celebrating the liberation. This year is 75 years that the Second World War happened. Africans have been in slavery for over 400 years. They changed it from physical slavery into economical slavery. And now they're going back there. And it's only getting worse. And instead of our leaders, our youth, to stand up against this nonsense going on, we are a part of this nonsense. Everybody that knows what's going on and is not saying anything, whether you are making noise online or you're telling your family about it, you are a part of this problem. My family is woke. Believe me, the youngest person in my family is woke. Because they hear me say it and they think and they know. We don't buy Chinese products. We do not. We do not. Because that's where it starts from. That's where it starts from. You see videos of them making adulterated drinks. You see them peeing on vegetables that they are selling to people. You see them poison the food they are bringing to Africa. They brought container loads of damaged masks to Africa. Yet our government are taking loans from them. Yet our government are signing MOUs with them. The last time I saw Chinese people destroying the farms of locals in Oyo State. They said they got their permission from the king. Whether it is true or it is not true, what the hell are the youth doing about this? If you've killed like 10 of them, they will not come back to that community. What the hell is wrong with us Africans? Why do we always have to be the victims? Because we do not self-preserve. We have the ability, but we are too scared, too greedy, too naive, and too stupid to take actions when we are supposed to. If I was in Nigeria, I probably would have died by now. My mom keeps saying it. The day she sent me abroad was the day she saved my life. And I believe it. I believe it. I probably will be the female version of Showore right now. I do not know how countless wars that I have fought, even when I visit Nigeria. Countless. You don't want to know how many times I've been to the police station for putting my mouth in somebody else's problem just by driving through on the road. You don't want to know how many thousands I've paid to make sure that people get justice in that country. I'm not going to sit down here and start telling you all, but I do enough from the position I am. What are you doing? You, what are you doing to make sure that we do not lose the land and the greatness that God, the universe, has provided for us as black people. We need to self-preserve, people. If you do not know the meaning of self-preservation, please go and Google it. When you talk about racism, racism is a form of self-preservation. These people preserve their culture. They preserve their people. They preserve their traditions. They preserve their economy. That's the only way they remain strong. What do we preserve? What do we Africans preserve? Please ask yourself that question. What do you preserve? What? We don't even preserve our own religion. And if you want to take over a people, you need to take away their religion. Give them something to believe in. Give them something to believe in. And watch them start killing themselves. Watch them start fighting themselves. Watch them start conflicting with themselves. And conflicting with nature. This is exactly what is going on in Africa. Because we try to be the best of a fake. But we are still a fake. We are the fakest Christians in the world. We are the fakest Muslims in the world. Because we do everything better than those people that brought them to us, according to us. But where has it gotten us to? Where? Where? Brothers and sisters, this is like bothering me to my core, because I fear for my people. I fear that I'm going to be a part of colonization and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. We need to start preserving ourselves. We need to start preserving our people. We need to start preserving our culture. We need to start preserving our religion. We need to start preserving our economy. Right now, most African economies are in shambles. And then we have the wolves ready to devour. They are right there, ready to scatter us. And yet, a lot of people are just floating. They call that living. Most Africans are not living because they are just floating. They are just surviving. And this is strategic. Strategic in the sense that you make a people suffer so that they are susceptible to whatever you bring to them. They put poverty into Africa so that whatever help, whatever aid they bring to you, you jump at it. And then they rape the land. They rape the resources we have. And then they give us stipends. They take away from us and borrow us from what they made from us. Oh my God. If we abroad that are seeing what is going on around us, if we cannot help people that are back home, whether by giving them the knowledge that we have acquired or by sending messages to them that will probably wake them up and try to motivate them to think, then you and I in the diaspora are as useless as the people sitting down there watching other people come into their communities and raping them. God did not put you out of that country so that you can just live your life and enjoy the goodness of somebody else's country. You are outside of that country, of that continent, so that you can take back what you learn and go give it to your people. That's the damn thing they did to us. And they are still doing the same thing. The government of China brought about people, educated them, financed them, and sent them to Africa. They are collecting data. They are collecting knowledge of our ways and manners. They are collecting knowledge of our richness. They are collecting our attitudinal data. They are collecting our mentality data as well. They are collecting the way we behave with each other. They are collecting what we believe in. They are taking it back. They are breaking it down and making policies out of them. And you and I are just watching. We are just accepting them rape us. We are just accepting them raping our lands. We are just accepting them marrying our daughters, marrying our sons, and they are coming and they are invading our communities. They are adulterating our traditions. They are adulterating our culture, all in the name of globalization. And you all are watching. we need to self-preserve. Ask yourself, why is it that blacks are the ones suffering everywhere? Have you ever asked yourself that? Have you ever sat down? Forget about what you hear. Forget about this nonsense COVID pandemic, which is also another cover-up for their invasion. Forget about everything you've heard about 5G. Look at what is happening to your people right now and think about the intentions that people have towards you as a black man and as a black woman. Think. If you want people to understand what is going on and you have a feeling that people do not understand, please share my video. People come into my inbox and they tell me things. They ask me things. And I'm thinking to myself, how difficult is it for you to understand? How difficult is it for you to see what is going on? Why do I say it? I have friends that say the same thing, but why are the people in Nigeria, for example, or in Kenya not noticing what is going on? And then I know poverty. Poverty is a bastard. Poverty changes the psyche of the people. Poverty changes the mentality of the people. Poverty causes people to have mental disorders. And poverty makes an intelligent person a stupid person. And so the world understands that. The Europeans understood that. The Americans understand that. The Chinese understand that. And now they are using our poverty status against us. And that is why people are vulnerable. People are signing MOUs they have no understanding of. People are accepting help from their enemies without knowing it. Our leaders think they are there to help us, but they are too stupid to understand that nobody helps except there's something for them to gain. Why will Chinese people come and help us? Who says they don't have poverty-stricken Chinese people? Why are they coming into our lands to come and invest? Who says they love us so much? If you're so stupid you don't understand that, look at the videos of what is going on in China. There are places in China that black people are not allowed to enter, even before the pandemic. There are discos black people are not allowed to go in. There are restaurants black people. And you know, in Europe and in America, you have the civil rights system that will say you cannot discriminate. In China, it is something nobody is fighting against. They just do as they wish. And you as a black person going there, you know what your boundaries are. And you just don't step over it. Because you are the one that you are there wanting something for them. And they put you in a situation where you have to comply with what they are telling you. But we Africans, we open ourselves up like fools. We do not have any rules guiding these people. They come into our countries, we treat them like kings and queens. And they go back to their country, they treat us there like we are animals. Even they treat their dogs better than they treat us. And nobody in the government is thinking about this because our leaders are bloody greedy bastards. It is left for you and I, guys. Believe me, Malcolm X was no big man. He wasn't a big man. He started by talking. And what he has been speaking about then is actually still coming to pass now. When I am no more, you see, when there is a forensic analysis done on the internet, my voice, SOBG, will be there. Will be there. I hope at that time it will not be as a regret that people did not do what they were supposed to do, because there are people like me crying every day, talking, teaching, advising everybody, whatever, whosoever I come across, I tell them what I think about this thing that is going on. Please do the same. Teach your family members to self-preserve. We have to self-preserve. Start asking critical questions. Start asking. Start opening your eyes. Start boycotting their products. start boycotting their product, because if the market is not high enough, they will not come to Africa. If we as a people, we say no to Chinese products, our government will stop accommodating their nonsense. If they do not stop, we make sure we choose a government that is going to do what we want them to do. Our government right now do not have the understanding of leadership. They do not have the world-class competence that they need to be able to lead Africa right. Most of the government people are stupid people. Believe me. Hey, look at the leadership in Rwanda. That is a Pan-African. How many leaders have the sense that that man has? It is your responsibility to make sure you get a leader that will know what they have to do when they have to do it. But every youth only wants to survive. Right now, the Nigerian youth, the majority only wants to blow. They want to come to the point that they will be in power, and then they will start greedily taking over the finances of the state or the community, local government, wherever it is they are, senatorial constituencies. Everybody wants to blow. Nobody is thinking about the future. Nobody is thinking about what will happen to the land when they are no more. Nobody is thinking of their responsibility to the future of Africa. How did we get this far? How? Brothers and sisters, the responsibility is yours as it is mine. This is me doing my part. Do your part. Do your part. Teach your children, teach your friends, teach your family members to self-preserve. Africans, we need to start self-preserving everything we own. If you have a business, stop hiring foreigners in your business. First of all, fill your business with people that look like you. If they don't do the job well, train them to do the job well. Try to be a difference to your own people. I know it is a risky game. It is a dangerous game because the mentality of the middle African person has been damaged. But if we all keep running away from our people, running away from our traditions, our cultures, we are not going to survive this as a people. The recolonization has started, guys. This is how it works. This is how it works. It starts from economically enslaving us. And they are succeeding right now. They are. They are. The only chance we have right now is to say no to all of these policies that these clueless leaders are making right now. Economical policies that will damage 5 generations to come. They are signing loans. They are taking loans. Even the World Health Organization is warning Africans. Even the financial bodies are warning Africans. IMF is warning Africans that the leaders are taking loans that 5 generations will not be able to pay back. Take, for example, Nigeria right now. Oil is worth nothing. We are mostly dependent on our revenues, our income from oil. Right now, look at what is happening to us. And who are the people that are there to our rescue? The Europeans are no longer borrowing us money because we have borrowed enough money there. Who are the people running to our rescue? Chinese. They are the one building our roads. They are the one building all infrastructure we have in Nigeria right now. And they're going to be putting the manuals in Mandarin. Very soon, our governments are going to be saying we all have to start learning Mandarin. Mark my words, at this rate that everything is going, that's what's going to happen. Because if you want to survive in a Chinese-built city, then you're going to have to speak their language. This is how colonization starts. This was how the Europeans came to Africa and they taught our forefathers to start speaking English. They made us to accept English as our official language. Think. They did not say, oh yeah, Yoruba, you make Yoruba. They did not say make Hausa your official language. They gave us their language to become our official language. How did you think colonization started? They give us what we want and they took away what they wanted. The only problem is they took away more from us than they gave to us. This is because our forefathers did not self-preserve. Just like we are not self-preserving right now. Wake up, brothers and sisters, because this is going to cost us sadness for the rest of our lives and the lives of the generations coming after us if you and I do not do what is needful right now. We need to learn to self-preserve. Choose what is indigenous above what is foreign. Buy clothes that are made of Africans. Eat African food. Think about the African religion. Before they came, our forefathers had their own religion. They called God in certain ways, and God was answering them. Think about doing things the African way. Be original. Throw away the wigs. Throw away everything that you know does not make you a natural African. Start embracing yourself as a black man. Start embracing yourself as a black woman. Start liking you in the image that God has created you. And then you will understand the ways and manners to self-preserve. We have to start self-preserving. Only when we do that do we stand a chance to fight against any invasion of any foreigner in our communities. Talk to the people you put in a place of power. Let them stop putting foreigners in important positions in your community. Kick against them appointing Chinese people to head departments in their businesses. Do not welcome them to do things that you can give your brothers or your sisters to do. Teach your brothers and sisters to be able to do things the right way. Do not let your children think that doing things halfway is okay, or cutting corners is okay. This is where it all started, because we cut corners. We look for shortcuts to everything. No, we have to go through the process. Teach your children, teach your neighbors to go through the process. No more shortcuts. Do things the right way, and then you will get the right results. You cannot keep doing things the same way and expecting to get a different result every time you do things the same way. You're going to get the same results. For 60 years, those before us, they have done things in a certain way, and that's why we are getting the same result that those before us 30 years ago got, and the same results we are still getting now. They started lending, borrowing money from IMF, from all the other foreign countries. Like 60 years ago, they started this borrowing, and they are still borrowing. And now we are borrowing money from our enemies. Chinese people are not our friends. Africans, Chinese people are not our friends. I'll give you an instant and I'm going to end this video. I needed to go do business in China last year. They wanted to buy a container full of oils from me. We were going to sign a contract that was worth over 150,000 euros. They are the one that needs to buy oil from me, and they wanted me to come over to their country. I do not mind. I'm the one that wants to sell. I was going to go to their country and go and sign the contract. I went to the embassy here, and they said to me, oh, because I'm an African, I have to go back to Africa to go and collect a Chinese visa. I reside here. I have a passport that is very, very much respected, and you ask me to go back to Africa because I have double nationality, to go and collect visa there. But when a white person going from this country is going to this same China, you are going to attend to them. I was in their office, their embassy, and I was the only person they sent away. But they are all trooping into Africa, trooping into Nigeria, collecting visa on arrival. How? They needed me to supply them. I lost that business because I was not going to fly to Nigeria first to go and collect visa and then come back to Europe to come and fly out of Europe to China. I have contact in the embassy. I told the ambassador about what I went through, and I asked them, what does the reciprocity clause says about this? Whatever treatment you give to any country outside the country is the same treatment you're supposed to give to them in your country as well. Why are Nigerians allowing them into Nigeria the way they are not allowing us into China? The ambassador told me it's from the commission. It is because our leaders have accepted the nonsense they're dishing out to us. So why will I, as an African residing outside of the country, have to go back to Africa to go and collect a Chinese visa? Whereas we don't do that to them. If a Chinese person lives in this country and wants to go to Nigeria, you will go to the Nigerian embassy, they will give you a visa the same day, provided you pay the fees. But then they are sending me back to Nigeria to go and collect the visa. And you think they like you? And you think they really want Nigeria to succeed? If our governments are blind, dumb, and deaf, are we also blind, dumb, and deaf? Don't we see what they are doing to our people? Don't you see what is going on in their country? Not to even talk of what they are doing to our own country. So why do we keep accepting their nonsense? Why are we watching them take over our countries? Why are we accepting them to recolonize us? Why? Because we do not have the sense of self-preservation. We need to learn to self-preserve. Please, I beg you, in the name of God, in the name of whatever it is you believe in, share this knowledge with others. If it is too much talk for you, share the video. Let other people listen. Maybe they will feel my pain right now. They will feel the frustration I have about what I know is going to happen in the future. In this country, I advise on dealing with future problems of their children. I have the ability to analyze a situation and advise as against what is going to happen in the future. And these are complex emotional cases. And the easy thing about what is happening to our own continent, you cannot do anything about it. You can only lay down and let foreigners rape you. They rape you physically, they rape your resources, they rape you economically, they rape you mentally. And all we do is just watch. How? We need to learn to self-preserve. Take a cue from them. Do what they do, and then you will see the difference. And when I say do what they do, see the way they treat us. If you start treating them the way they treat us, you will see what will happen. They will stay put in their countries. If you start doing what they are doing to us, you do not even have the opportunity to go to their country and try to take over any business. They guard their businesses with everything they have. Their government will help failing businesses because they do not want any foreigner to come and take it over. But what are we doing? Our government would prefer foreigners to come over and take over our businesses because they want investors. I had the opportunity to talk to people in government like 2 years ago, and all they were concerned about is how I can introduce them to foreign investors in this country. The ideas that we had as professionals, advice that we had as professionals, they were not interested. They were only interested in having Dutch investors come to Nigeria and come and set up businesses there. But they were not facilitating locals that were ready to set up businesses in Nigeria. This is not a lie. This is the truth. This is something I was a part of. How? Because they do not understand the importance of self-preservation. Believe me, if you not preserve your family, if you not preserve your honor, if you not preserve your business, foreigners come over and take it over. This is the beginning of colonization. Africans be warned. The Chinese might be our next colonizers. If you and I do not do something about it, if you and I do not teach our people to say no to what is going on, the invasion of the Chinese is probably going to be the end of what we are going to be part of as free people. You might be thinking you're free because you're physically free and you're walking around, but hey, economic enslavement is the beginning of colonization, and they are already enslaving us. Share this video. Share the knowledge you have gotten from this video. Please be woke. This shit is real. Thank you for watching.